Hello, and welcome to Rematched for a special news edition. So, if you were unaware, Unmatched, not actually Unmatched, Restoration Games, who works on Unmatched, has a Unmatched Design Contest. And this was a little while back, I don't remember when, but they had this design contest, and the 4 winners get to be featured in a new Unmatched set. It's something where fans can create their own decks, their own characters, in hopes of winning and getting them in the game as official decks. And so now, they've announced the 4 winners of that. And going along with the 4 winners, the 4 characters. So, this is very exciting news. The 4 characters are Harry Houdini, Rosie the Riveter, the Genie of the Lamp, and William Shakespeare. Now, all of these are very out of left field picks. I guess not all of them, not the Genie of the Lamp. But a lot of these are ones that kind of caught me off guard a bit. And before we get into each of the characters, there's some more stuff that's interesting. That's good. There's some more stuff that's interesting. I'm not used to doing these news videos, so forgive my stumbling. The first set that's going to come out, they said, will be a 2-pack of Houdini versus the Genie. Now, originally, like I just said, they were to all be in 1 pack, but now the Houdini and the Genie set is going to be on its own, and then the other 2 characters, William Shakespeare and Rosie the Riveter, are going to be sprinkled in with other sets. And not just that, but there are also going to be 8 more sets that are going to be chosen, these runner-ups, because they liked those so much that they just felt like they had to include more. And so that means we're going to have a total of 12 of these fan contest winner decks, which is, it's crazy. You know, I think Restoration Games really is getting behind the fans of their games, and this really shows it. And so I am very happy in that regard, that it's not like, oh, here's a one-and-done little fan set for you guys. No, they're actually all being treated like they are official releases, which they are, so that's how they should be treated. So now getting into each of the characters and my thoughts on the characters. So starting off, Harry Houdini, very interesting character in my opinion. It's a real-life person who has pictures of him, which in the past was sort of it's not an actual, it's like just a general rule for licensing purposes. It is not an official rule. And so Harry Houdini, another real person, we've already had Bruce Lee in there, who's going to be in it. As far as decks go, I am interested in this. Sort of Harry Houdini is known for being an escape artist, and so that seems thematically very interesting, being able to like escape from anything, being sort of an ultimate defensive fighter. I know Invisible Man sort of already has that sort of disappear from the board, appear around, all this crazy stuff. But I think Harry Houdini can take that in a new and interesting way. Next, Rosie the Riveter. This is by far the one where I'm most like, how is that going to be a deck? I don't know what... She doesn't have a certain thing that pops out where I'm like, okay, that's a key mechanic. And so I'm a little unsure about that one. The Genie of the Lamp is my favorite, and that's just because I always am more of a fan of these fictional characters in Unmatched. That's just me personally. And so I think there's some interesting stuff that can be done with like a 3 wishes thing being very crucial, and maybe even the lamp being like an Achilles heel. I find that very interesting. All my genie knowledge comes from Aladdin, so this is going to be based off the public domain, more common Genie of the Lamp, which, looking at this picture, is horrific. So hopefully the design will improve that a bit. Real quick fun fact: Sinbad the Sailor, the book, and Sinbad is in Unmatched, if you were unaware, was apparently part of the story. It was part of like the Arabian Nights stories that Aladdin and the Wonderful Lamp, I believe it is, are both in there. So that's kind of cool. But and finally, William Shakespeare. We will finally get to see if the pen is mightier than the sword, because there's quite a few sword characters in Unmatched. I think there's a lot of potential with this character as well. Again, like Rose the Riveter, I'm a little unsure in which direction this has been taken. Although I can see, like, something obviously involving his works of literature is going to be key. And besides that, I'm really unsure. Except that he'd probably be a more analytical character. More along the lines of Sherlock Holmes. Restoration Games has said that the set will be coming early next year. So that's cool. After the batch of 4 Marvel sets. And so it's really nice that we're getting now 12 fan winners. And all of these are, public domain type characters. And so that'll definitely balance it out because we are getting 12 licensed Marvel characters. And so that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this little news segment. There's not really much information on these characters yet. And congratulations to the winners. To the 4 main winners as well as the 8 runner-ups. That is a great, cool experience. And I'm really happy that Restoration is doing this. So thank you for watching this video. I hope this was a fun little news bit for you. If you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing. And have a fantastic day.